going to Elliot.
All right, April, Passat this year. That's very fancy. Very good. Thank you so much. I'll tell you what else is fancy. Maybe not so fancy. I don't know. Blue Man Group is back in St. Louis at the Fox Theater just in time for the holidays. Good morning. We've got Shane Andries, James Marlowe, and Russell Rinker here. Thank you guys for being here.
Thanks for having us.
You guys opened, what, recently this week, right?
Last night.
Last night. Okay, yeah, terrific. Some people from our newsroom went and loved it, I think.
Yeah.
Talk about Blue Man Group. It's experimental dance and music. The experience is what you're there for. Is that right?
Absolutely, the experience. It's not just a show, but it's a full-on connected experience between us and the audience. And the audience was great last night. The Fox Theater is beautiful. That's what thing we love is traveling around and getting to experience what the audience brings to it as well.
This may be a dumb question. I have not seen Blue Man Group. Is there a plot, or is this really just the experience of a show, if that makes sense?
Well, I mean, there is a plot, but it's more about the characters really than about a specific storyline, I suppose is the best way to say it. You know, there are these three blue characters, and the whole thing is about their connection with the audience and their connection with each other. So there is a kind of through line that you follow. It's not kind of a series of separate things, but in terms of a plot, I guess not.
Right.
It's not necessarily a beginning, middle, and end.
Well, we start, you know, the Blue Man is the other who is looking at human culture and understands some things but not other things, and so we're kind of conducting an experiment. We know what the audience needs, which is to connect and have a fun, engaging experience, and we go through a series of activities, tests, experiments to try to get them to that place.
To that level.
So there is point A and point B, but you know, the way the show is constructed, it's kind of a loose outline as to how we're going to get there.
Thank you for wearing blue, by the way. At least someone followed, right? What is the history of the show?
Basically, Chris Wink, Phil Stanton, and Matt Goldman started the show. They created the character. And the show's evolved over the years. We like to stay current with what's going on, so we're constantly updating the show to be current with what's in our culture today. The Blue Man loves to explore things of our culture and kind of turn them upside down and just make them different. And so the show opened up in Astor in New York and has since. We've played in Boston, and we have shows in Vegas, Orlando, and now we're taking the theatrical show on the road for the first time.
Nice. And you said there's some audience interaction here, right?
Yes.
I've often wondered, sometimes when I sit in an audience, there's that uncomfortable feeling sometimes where you don't quite know how to react. How do you guys deal with that? Do you ever find someone, or can you just sort of tell by body language, don't go near that person? What do you do from your standpoint to avoid someone like me who may not be so happy to be involved?
Well, that's kind of what we're looking for, is someone who's not trying to get on stage and take over, but someone who's a little reluctant and a little freaked out maybe. We're not going to force anyone to do anything they don't want. We only pull a couple of people out of the audience on the stage, but the audience is participating throughout the show as well, so you know, I think you'd be fine.
I guess with so much dancing and so much noise, you kind of have to participate at some level, right? I mean, this is not you're not going to like passively just sit there and take this in. There's going to be some level of interaction and
the show's great about bringing out that kind of childlike in everyone. You know, for a second they kind of drop the mask, and even the adults kind of turn into joyful kids there for a second. Especially in the end, the finale is all about that. It's about, you know, people standing up and having a blast.
Being together. Great. Well, this is a great time, this time of year, to do something with your family. Fox Theater is a great place to do it. You guys are in St. Louis until December 2nd.
Correct.
Plenty of time, though that will be here before you know it, as the time goes by so quickly around the holidays. Blue Man Group, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
And April, we will send it back to you.
All right, thank you, Elliot.